Hi, welcome to my channel, Train Station 2. Alright, got double first in the competition as well as the Rail Raiders. The team got first as well. Alright, so I'm going to show you a video by Fixer before we start with our introduction to the first competition. Enjoy. Alright, so we have started the event. Here's the unlocking of the map. I've chosen RR. I wasn't good at this at all the events previously with this choosing of team. My team always get lost. Surprisingly, this time, and I think the first time, so nice to me, Pixar gave me win a double. So as I mentioned in my earlier introduction of the video, we got first in competitions. That's really hard work, and of course having great team in the RR, so that is really fantastic. Alright, so always I will spend 110 gems to upgrade for 2 more slots in the factory, the event factory, so we have 4 in total. Really disgusting. It's a vermin. Alright, so this abandoned mall has lots of vermin they can collect it. Alright, so that's really disgusting, but you have no choice there. So this will be a raw materials that goes into your canned food. Yay. That's what you'll be eating. Alright, so besides that, I mean, they're going to do some union jobs as well, so we could basically go and collect some of the bucks from the union and eventually use it for the innovation center. Rail Raiders all the way. So first, really lucky, and of course hopefully we enjoy this throughout and we get some extra keys. So in terms of first competition, as usual, start late, about 12 hours late, 10 to 12 hours late in total. So I start around 10 hours late, still got 1 day 14 hours. The purpose of this is, of course, so we can avoid those really keen into playing on the start of the competitions, are really excited about it all the way, spending real money, real gems, and that's what we're going to avoid. So if you want to win, join me in being a late starter. As a late starter in the competitions, that guarantees you to have less than probably 2, right? So less than 2 really fierce competitors. So I'm hoping every time there's only 1 very fierce competitors. Of course, sometimes then maybe I'll say less than 3, right? So you have a maximum of 2. So I experienced before there are really 2 very strong competitors, even I've started late. So but in this round, I think because I used the innovation center, I also use up a lot of my gems, so I managed to create a great gap. So the purpose of this, of course, is because to basically add on to the team, right? Add on to the RR team to progress further. Not forgetting, I mean, whatever hard work you put in, there will be another ranking chart of your individual contribution, alright? So your individual ranking. Besides the RR, the team I've joined, there's a team ranking, so there's a personal ranking, and of course there's a ranking for competition. So in this event, 3 rankings, just repeat, the competition ranking, which you will get the event coins, and then the RR, which is the team competitions, they get some extra keys. Alright, by the way, 772, getting really near to Egypt. Alright, so back to the last one is your personal contribution. Alright, so that will be another ranking, top 10, top 5%, and another set of rewards. So with 3 sets of rewards per se, the first one I got to mention is the competition that goes towards the 1000 coin legendary train. You win 3 and you get 1050 and you're good to go. Really thinking hard on spending this precious bucks, 1507. That's all I have. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any that actually helps to create event factory production plus 50. There isn't one, so it's only for non-event. And of course then I spend it on the legendary overhaul, the engine overhaul later on, not now because I don't have the item. So in this event I realized something's really strange. Almost, I think, 80% of my time when I play this event, you're asking only for event items. So that's already crazy. The fact that we only have one factory and we have limited number of slots and time needed to produce them. So I think that's the reason why I spent about more than about probably 100 gems just on the first competition, in order to keep on pressing for the production of the event materials to be churned out so they can start delivering. Otherwise, the factories are all filled to the brim. That's my preparation work, and of course the warehouse is filled as well. So I'll be idling dispatches and doing nothing. So I have no choice but to spend near to 100 gems per se, in order to push things forward. So again, like I said, this is the first competition. When I push things to the right path, we spent once at I think 200 Union bucks for the innovation center to increase the capacity. Then we spent 100 gems to push through the stuff. That's the first competition. Hopefully we did not need to spend so much gems in the second one, because we now have time from now to the start of the second competition to prepare tons and tons of the event items, and then store everything in the warehouse, because in the first competition there's no way you can prepare, because basically you are not even introduced to the event. How do you get event raw materials, right? And you've been preparing all the non-event materials and yet they're not asking for a single one. So that's really devastating effect to those that really having a hard time. That could also be a reason why we have a great gap between myself and the one in the second. A lot of people may be stuck with the same thing. Hopefully not that difficult in the second competition, but I'm going to prepare a lot of the event items as I mentioned. In terms of resourcing, make sure you send your dispatchers out to collect all the items that you require for manufacturing or production in the factory before you send them out to do their final delivery. Otherwise, you'll be waiting for another hour and your factories will be idling, not able to produce anything, right? So this is something to bear in mind. Finally, at the tail end of this first competition, I managed to see certain requests for non-event items, alright? So they asked for salt. So I'm really happy with it because we have a salt factory. This is something I was going to mention. In every map, try to do your best to do unlocked of the factory in that map, alright? It's every single region mapped, so you can get direct of the items like swords. You can just straight away go into the sword factory to get it, rather than having to manufacture it, right? Getting the raw swords and then manufacturing your own factory, that would take a long while. So with that, we have secured the win, less than a minute from now, and I just want to make sure we progress really well. So I decided to collect the last job. I was thinking hard whether should I push it to the next EP head start. So the next competition, make sure you prepare 3 jobs. Do not collect them at the start of competition. As usual, start late. Alright, and keep your production in the event factory always on the move. Basically, don't let it idle. Create as much as possible. Just keep on storing the warehouse until it's totally full of event items. This event is crazy. I think tons and tons of items being asked for. Again, goal happen every 4 hourly. Make sure you collect them. Hoping to collect 2 million. I think I may have a chance. Alright, so with that, we collected the first. Alright, so that's my 126th first. Alright, so that's a lot of firsts to work out. Of course, it's because the number of years I've been playing this train station too. Alright, so of course going to show you later on before I end this video, which is the rewards claimed from the RR team that won in this first competition. 5 more to go. Got to work really hard. I'm just aiming for 2 more wins so I can collect that 1000 event trained event coin train, and then I'm gonna work hard for the legendary, which is 4,000 keys. All this really works towards building your legendary train fleet. It's important. All right, so all right, that's all. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe, and now please prepare for the second competition. Goodbye.